Good morning, you guys. I'm going to give everyone the opportunity to start coming in. I see two people. Hey, Diane, and new to you, Yolanda. How's everyone doing? Hey, Yam. I'm going to give other people the opportunity to start getting the notifications. Hey, La Mama. How's everyone doing this morning? I hope you guys are doing okay. I'm doing good. Hey, straight to the point, sports and entertainment. Hey, Sharon. How you guys doing this morning? Yeah, Remy is doing okay. She's just up under some stress. Because she's due anytime now. So hopefully it's supposed to she's scheduled for April the 1st, but for Yorkies, this is around the time like it could happen 2 weeks before, and she's in that time period, and so she's stressed out. But you guys doing okay? Her water has not broken yet, though. I'm not a pet person. Only you could have me up praying for a dog. Thank you, Althea. You know what? I think I have more anxiety because I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I picked her up and her tail was tucked, and I thought it was a baby coming out, and I started having panic attacks. I started hyperventilating. I said, "Oh my God, here come a baby!" I started hyperventilating, and so the vet assistant was like, calm down. But it was just her tail. Just in case she has them before, um, I gotta get prepared. Like I've already prepared her little place, her covers, her pads, all of that for the babies. And I gotta go get a baby sucker to so that I if when they come out, hopefully I don't pass out. I can clear the airwaves. So I know, right? I know, and she's been so like she's been wanting to. Normally, she cried because she want to come and sleep in the room with me, lay by my bed or whatever. But she didn't even cry last. So y'all, what they're doing is they're hacking my computer. I see it. They do it through Windows. Um, we already know who it is. It's Orangutan TV, Countdown John, and Bozy. Okay, OTV, we call him Orangutan Child. And Countdown John and Bozy, we already know who it is and the people that work with them, right? And so I'm actively working on that. They've hacked my they've been the ones that have been turning off my notifications. They use Bozy. Bozy, send your motherfucking lawyer, motherfucker. Send him, bitch. That's the pleasure we need. Because you already, this is security breach, everything you have done. Okay? So that'll be just the pleasure we need, bitch. You let y'all letting that orangutan mess y'all over. And he already ain't got no loyalty to nobody. I guess they mad because we done figured out who all them folks is that's been violating for him, using their resources to violate the citizens. And they're supposed to be professionals. Okay. So I guess that's what they're mad at. So what they did was they just hacked through Windows. I'm looking at it now. And when they hacked through Windows, I was like, they was able to hack through my security software, and it was like, let them stay in there because I saw where they had logged in. So I'm gonna just let them handle it. Okay. But we see what's going on. And when it's all said and done, he's still not gonna be the person on the Dawes case because he's gonna be in jail. I can't understand, like, well, I'm not gonna even get into it. The people on CMG side that's paying them to do this stuff because they work for CMG. That's the reason why they wanted to put out that I work for CMG because they know I don't. CMG and their affiliates cringe at the idea of me being on here. You don't see me on here every day blaming Raven and not blame and talking about free the killers. I don't do that. And you're not gonna hear me doing it. I'm not gonna go and get a fake Cornelius daddy and put him on my channel to try to fool the people and to believe in that Cornelius is innocent. I've been told y'all Cornelius was guilty. I've been told y'all Straight Drop was guilty. Okay. But I'm not going to use too much of my time on this, but I think it's a darn shame that old Orangutan TV has been able to terrorize. Right. I watched how he wanted to get involved in, and I'm not throwing shots at nobody, but I watched how he wanted to get involved in that situation with Mo 3. Them Dallas folks made him tuck his tail and run. I watched how he thought he was going to get involved in that bond situation. And then them folks from Chicago started putting threats in his chat. But for some reason, he thinks that he can bully the Memphis people. And folks be saying, don't say nothing, F him. He done violated too much. So anything that they put out on me is made up. And so what he does is he goes and I know Countdown John and Bo Z. Okay. They're all involved in this, right? But what he does is he has an obsession with me, just like he has an obsession with Raven. Okay. And so they work for CMG. I do know that Countdown John and them do, right? Has an affiliation with Black Youngster and Lil Migo. And they all just kind of work together. But the reason, and then when I started talking about, I noticed in the past when I started talking about, y'all, why is he talking about free the killers? Why is he talking about that? Why is he saying free the killers? He would then put out a video talking about some crazy stuff about Black Youngster. Like I said, those people over there are robots. Those women have gotten themselves in a world of trouble. Everybody already knows how he, what used to go into Clubhouse. See, the police got into the Clubhouse. So I hear that he's removed it from Clubhouse up under another name. But he had those women putting them on assignments to file fake FBI reports. Okay? And ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed, right? And so I guess they set up all night waiting on me to come on, and ain't nothing gonna change. Anything they do, anybody they send out, we gonna counter it with the law, right? And when we counter it with the law, I know they're not gonna get in a court of law and commit perjury for some Negroes that they don't know, right? They say he got some lawsuit money, allegedly. He probably gonna have to be paying all that out. I don't believe it was lawsuit money. I believe it was CMG money. Okay? Because if somebody really cared about Young Dolph, they would not have been going at Young Dolph's family and stuff. They wouldn't have been saying free the killers. So they put out that I'm related to Straight Drop. Hell, I've been the one saying he was guilty from day one. What kind of damn relative am I to be sitting up accusing from day one my own alleged relative? But that's going to be handled in court. I can promise you that that's being worked on. They did that same skit 2 years ago, and I got the video. Before that page, he had about 15 pages before the page was ever even taken down, and he get ready to lose all the rest of them. You got to be mentally sick. Now, that nigga just low down. Somebody was looking at, it's been a lot of people logging in looking at him. They said, no, he ain't, he's sadistic and he low down. And so people like that got to be removed. Google gonna be looking at quite a bit of lawsuits because he ain't even supposed to be on here. And so he goes and he gets all kinds of pages and stuff and other folks' names. He uses these people on here to get phone numbers. He got a lady, an older lady with her old, stupid, ignorant ass bitch. You just said you had a heart attack, hoe. Yeah, it was the police that called you, bitch. You said you had a heart attack. You got insurance licenses, and you let this motherfucker make you look up folks' shit. He got one in Arizona, got a security company that sits up on his panel that's been helping him to violate people. He got, I can name a whole lot more, but that kind of falls into the federal territory with that HIPAA situation. And so, I think it's a shame. My phone binging. Okay. My phone is ringing, but it makes me so mad. Okay, and Bo Z, I'm going to tell you something, Bo Z. Don't ever think you had me fooled. Okay, don't ever think you had me fooled. You say you got a high-priced lawyer in California. You gonna need him. You sure gonna need him. I put that on my daddy's grave. You gonna need him. Because what you have done was committed a security breach. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at don't tell me you're gonna send a lawyer, motherfucker. Get it for the FBI, bitch. Because that's who you're gonna have your issues with. That's who you having them with right now as we speak. Okay. Don't send me no emails. Don't send me nothing. Because any and everything you do will be used against you in a court of law. I'm telling you now. And so I think it's sad that, how you have these men. He had one of his guys to call me. I know that's the guy that be up on this panel. I recorded his voice. We went back and played the video of when the dude was up on this panel because he been being monitored, and then played the audio of when I recorded. That's the reason why I told him, wait a minute, this call is being recorded. All of my calls are recorded as it relates to business. Everyone that comes through. So those women need to decide when they file in fake reports on if they're ready to lose everything. Everything I do is recorded. And so it's the same man that one of his ex-followers told me came to my house. It sounds just like him. It was him. And the nervousness in his voice because I recognized him and told him who he was. Okay? So, I mean, all of this stuff it don't make no sense for this orangutan to feel like I got all of these. You don't want to mess with the gang. No, motherfucker. You ain't got shit to lose, you sewer bitch. But them motherfuckers that's working for them security companies and shit got everything to lose. And they put it on the line for a sewer? Steve, you come to my house. And then you call me and think I wouldn't recognize your voice? This is the same guy that was sent to my house. I gotta believe that he was sent. If I had opened the door, I gotta believe that he was going to try to take me out. And then you call me. Okay? Said his name was Lewis with the O. Let me tell y'all something when y'all getting these Google numbers. It ain't hard to find out who you are. Don't you ever think that you could ever outsmart anybody as it relates to the government when you are already up under investigation? And what is all this stuff about, y'all? It's pretty sickening. That man don't care nothing about no young Dolph. He working with the people that did this to Dolph. I've been telling y'all. Nobody gets up on a panel and holler and scream and lie like they talking to young Dolph's family. This young Dolph, this his family, and then say free the killers. And then say free the killers. So, Steve, I gotta believe, since you constantly letting that nigga send you out, I gotta believe, because see, I heard that you claim that you ex-CMG security. I believe you still CMG security. Because surely you ain't letting Orangutan TV consistently send you out. Y'all got to be screwing. Steve, you gonna die, bitch. Motherfucker, if you come to my house again, if I had known that I knew it was somebody wrong when I looked at him and saw all that red. I know what you look like, Steve. You better hope the FBI gets you if you come near me again because you want to appease Orangutan TV and I guess CMG because you're getting ready to mess CMG over because I believe that you're still affiliated with them. CMG, get your security. Why he sitting up on Orangutan's TV channel? He's CMG security. Okay? Orangutan TV, you're disgusting. You never should have been born. You sick and pathetic. You worse than a motherfucking maggot, bitch. So, you know, he comes and he goes at women. Okay? But how come he ain't trying to? It's video of them of the man popping him. It's video out there of the people that actually shot him. I mean, you can see him on the thing. How come he ain't trying to get justice for himself? Okay? Bozy, I feel sorry for you, baby. I don't know if you own something. I don't know how you hooked up with Countdown John, but you in a cesspool. When stuff happen, you quick to reach out to people to try to clear yourself. But you're gonna need to be clearing yourself with some other people real soon because you're a security risk to the United States, according to law enforcement. Hacking from another country is a security breach. Okay? I think Countdown John just been waiting, you know. He been in the background. The feds got at him before. And he's dumb enough to think we don't know. Everybody don't know he working with Orangutan TV. You're right, Cordero. They messed up. They messed up. Some people are just so anxious to violate other people. They are. They are. But you know what the difference between me and Charleston White is? I've had a man for 2 years violating me. Okay, for 2 years, and I can't understand how people consistently go over there on his channels. He ain't did nothing but lie on the Young Doss case. I'm from Memphis. I know he lied. And the people from Memphis that jump up on his panel, those that have been, I mean, he ain't did nothing but cut everybody's throat from Memphis. Look at how he did Fabo. He did Fabo like a dog. When I was looking at it, I said, Lord, Fabo, one of the ones that's helping to get him some views. He is going to cut Fabo down. And sure enough, after he got everything that he thought that he could get out of Fabo, he found a reason to slit his throat. He did the same thing with another somebody from out of Memphis. Once he felt like he got all the information he can get out of her, he then turned around and talked bad about that girl. Because what he wanted to do is suck information from people out of Memphis. Now, Steve that sit up on this panel, CMG. Okay? That's who was sent to my house. Steve, you can get bad enough to come if you want to again. Okay? And for some reason, those people, they're just so willing to lose their livelihoods. Everybody already know about the fake FBI reports he had people filing on folks. That's a whole nother situation within itself. One of the investigators told me when it was a fake FBI report file. Had the FBI calling the Memphis Police Department, they had filed so many. And I'm gonna tell you, this is the only reason why I got soulless. The investigator said, "Don't worry about it. You talking about getting in trouble? We had a conversation. They'll be tracked. Let them keep filing them fake FBI reports. Don't worry about it. Let them keep filing it. Let them pile up." And them women so dumb, they consistently doing it. Hey, you right. They grown. They doing it because they want to be accepted by a nigga that don't even give two F's about them. He's always gotten other folks to do his dirty work while he sit behind his keyboard. He get people caught up in lawsuits and stuff. Okay. Countdown John got issues with me because I put out there some more stuff. See, they want to control the narrative. Right, but whatever it was that I said about him, it was already out there. because I didn't even know Countdown John. Okay, it was already out there. And with what I hear that he got going on, as far as what he did on his channel, on that Paperwork Party channel, if I was him, I wouldn't want to be caught up in nothing because it ain't over. That's what I heard. It ain't over. As far as investigations and all that he did, him and his hacker, it ain't over. Right? But Orangutan TV sits up and brag about all of these people that get up and go to work every day. And he used them violating other people, right? Doing illegal things on their job so that he can come up and they go down. What kind of sense do it make, y'all? It don't make sense to me, but of course I'm a logical thinking individual. Okay? But anyways, y'all, let's finish talking about Funny. Okay, we're gonna finish talking about Funny. And I know his people, they recording and good. And I'll be waiting for him to make his threats. I'll be waiting for him to have people that he worked with to put out lies and innuendos. I know now he's the person that's behind it. Hey, it's lawsuits for that, and it's other things for it too. Okay, and I'll be waiting for his threats. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Okay. It's a whole lot of stones I got. It's a lot of things that I could throw, but I just ain't did it yet. I got issues with him feeling like he can ask a hacker, a known hacker, for my information, get people that have insurance licenses, security information. They're helping this man ask somebody to kill me. Orangutan TV did. And you got the guy that works for the security company in Arizona. You got one that works for a light company in Nashville, and you got one that an older female that works for has an insurance license that's getting people's personal information there and giving it to this man. Right? All of that, the FBI got all of that. I don't worry about the lies. Hey, Jamaica. I don't worry about the lies because them fake reports I welcome, because see, I'm gonna tell you something. Them fake reports that they were filing, like they said, they're gonna have to show their faces and be forced to come forward. They can't sit behind their computer and file them fake reports. Okay. I mean, one of the people that is a in Nashville, ain't he a some type of what you call? He should know that filing fake government documents is against the law. He in Tennessee. And like I said, it's not up to me. Like, people go, but why is this man doing all this? It ain't got nothing to do with anything other than I just want to be low down and I got a bunch of damn weak imps around me that's stupid enough to lose everything they got and do what I want them to do. And I like being the puppet master. Ha ha ha! You see how I pull that string? Ha ha ha! That's what the game do. Ha ha ha! Laughing at them. They can't get to me. Ha ha ha! It's the game. They the one got everything to lose. Y'all some stupid motherfucking bitches and hoes and niggas. A nigga that ain't never had nothing. The investigator said these folks got everything. This man helping them to lose everything. They think, do you bitches think that you can hide behind them fake pages? They been figured out who you motherfucking bitches was. You think you're going to be able to have access to government information, personal information, and give it to this scumbag? And they not find it out? It's been more than me to report it. It's been people that was in the camp that have come forward and reported it. They got the proof. They knew he was gonna slit their throat. They was recording him every step of the way. Ain't God good? So it ain't no hearsay when it's on recording. I'm gloating as I put that out. So that's when it all goes back to ha ha ha. It ain't me. It's the game. Yeah, it's the game. Stupid motherfuckers. It's the game. This nigga done helped them to lose everything ultimately. Him and them other two that's working in the background. Countdown John, I ain't going nowhere. I fear for my life as it relates to you. The same type of paperwork that I put on him, I got to put on you too. Because I know you work with Black Youngster and Lil Migo. As far as I'm concerned, you sending Steve to my house too. Okay? This man has gotten on here and done everything. He has. He's gotten on here and threatened, thrown out idle threats. Basically at folks' children. But it be the same one. They talked about my cats. That's how he said. They talked about my cats. But set up and told Skull, you know your daughter at Clark Atlanta. Why are you messing with me? That's an idle threat. Okay. That's not the first time he's threatened to do something to Skull's daughter or his mother. The hacker said he asked for my information and my mama's information. Why because see, when he bring up retaliating on people, when he gets angry, he bring up their children and their parents. That's what he does. Okay. So the old lady that he had that went into her system, we was able to, she called herself calling to verify some stuff. That she gave him some personal information on me and we verified everything on her. Bitch, you got an insurance license, hoe. That's how you was able to get my information to him. Bitch, you said you just had a damn heart attack and you sound like you did. He got folks out down here in Mississippi at the school system doing stuff for him. And he brags about it. I got people that'll lay down for me. That's what he say on his live. You old stupid mother suckers. This nigga that y'all ain't never laid eyes on wouldn't even have nothing to do with you if you didn't have resources to help him violate people. Okay? bragging about what he could do to people. I got paper cancer. No, you the cancer. You the cancer. You the cancer. You are. And that cancer gonna eat you up. I promise you, that cancer gonna eat you up. You know, they keep saying, wait a little while longer. Wait a little while longer. Because we gotta walk down everybody. Wait a little while longer. I'm tired of him. And it makes me mad that they feel like they getting away with something. I know in the background they ain't. But he ain't stopping. And it's because he feel like them damn fools around him gonna be the ones to take the fall. And they are, because they're the ones that's got everything to lose. Okay? I just feel like Steve is trying to get he already came to my house. He called me the other day. That was his voice. I wish I could play it, but I can't do it because it's already been sent up. So I think, when they started having folks to put out them lies about me, I'm related to Straight Drop. That's the same thing he said 2 years ago. I got the video. That's defamation. See, if we start putting out lies and you got other people involved in it, then we put out that she affiliated with CMG and this and that, then that'll cause us some smoke, and it'll make it seem like that some she in Memphis Dolph people got mad so we could do something to her. They already sent somebody to my house. They had the same dude to call my phone the other day trying to act like that he wanted some information about some motherfucking hacking. And I recorded every bit of it. The same voice that be on Orangutan channel. Okay. But I'm not gonna take up all my time on this. But Steve, I know Orangutan, you work with Orangutan. And I believe you still CMG security, Steve. Steve, you are a threat to my person, and I fear for my life. You trying to feel the atmosphere, Steve. So you thought you was gonna be able to say, hey, I want to get some services from you. What he said was, can somebody come and check his house? I send people out to do that. I don't go up in nobody's house and check their house. See, we are a network of people. I was gonna send one of them ex-FBI agents up in that motherfucker on you with that equipment. But that's another thing that I already knew what he was trying to do when he called. So I don't go out to people's houses, and you ain't coming over to my studio unless I have a car from the precinct out there and some of them other investigators up in there so that we can fish fillet your ass, bitch. If you try anything. Hey, I don't know. I guess they done paid Steve to try to get me. He already came to my house, a little twerp. I guess he want to be like straight dropping Cornelius. Cornelius already said he ain't have nothing against Doll. Okay. I got people ringing, sending me messages continuously. Kevin says gang stalking is a federal crime. They are gang stalking me. They already sent a man to my house. He called me again the other day, trying to see if he could get somebody to get me to come out to his house to check to see if he had bugs in his house. I recognized his voice from being on Orangutan channel. And I told him, and when I said it, his voice started shaking. No, no. Anybody else would have said, no, what the hell are you talking about? No, his voice started shaking. I'm a damn experienced investigator. I know when folks lying and nervous. Orangutan TV and their affiliates have, this man came to my house. Now he's trying to feel the temperature again I guess to try to get up on me, to try to take me out. I guess he think he gonna get some money like Cornelius and straight drop. You want to try to take money to take a woman out? Don't tell me they won't do it because they asked somebody to do it before. Okay. So what it seems like to me that has happened is that some CMG affiliates have went and solicited a bunch of damn sewer people, put them on YouTube, to witness tamper, to intimidate other people, to help to take people out. They so damn stupid. Don't they know that if I know anything, it's because the people already know? As much as they've had people to reach out to me, they've had some of the same people to try to reach out to me to give me fake information so that I can I could seem uncredible. I wouldn't put it out because I already know when I know, because I've already heard it from the real sources. I'm not into ruining no investigations and no cases. That's why they hacked my phone. Y'all, they hacked my phone. That's a federal crime. To try and listen to my conversations so that they could see who I was talking to, so that they could have content. Okay? So what I did was, well, I ain't gonna even tell them what happened, but they had a woman to call me the other day, and she does insurance. Not for long, but she, as of right now, she let that slime ball put her in a trick bag. And so I think it's a shame. I'm being cyber stalked, gang stalked. My life has been threatened. This is on record. I'm putting it on record again. By OTV, Countdown John, Bozy. I fear for my life. They putting Steve up to consistently call me and come to my house. I fear for my life. These men are trying to kill me. Steve allegedly is working with CMG, has been a CMG security, and probably still is. I fear for my life. How could anybody sit up and watch anybody? And I ain't even the ones, because I don't even have that type of spirit. I ain't no hater or nothing, child. That man sit up and been telling lies from day one. He baited people in. He baited them in. He wanted to act like that. He baited them in, acting like he was going against CMG. That's how you bait people in. And then he changed it. Well, I stopped watching because I used to go over there. I was like, okay, this is cool. A vlogger that's putting stuff out, that's kind of going in the right direction. maybe. But then when he put that shit out about that SUV that was supposedly over there by the cookie shop, what was it, a Mercedes truck or a Porsche truck? What kind of truck was that he claimed was money bags? It was Photoshop. Ask any police officer. You ain't got to take my word, motherfucker. Go up and call since he called the real police. Y'all, the picture was photoshopped. Was it a Maserati truck that he claimed was money bags that was over by the cookie shop? A Porsche truck or whatever. I stopped watching at that point. I was like, well, I can't watch that no more because that I know that ain't right. I know it's Photoshop. Had officers saying, I don't know what he on. That's Photoshop. So I was like, this right here is for entertainment purposes only. I can't watch it no more, but I ain't have nothing to say. So I stopped watching him. So then I started, I stopped watching him because I knew then you had motherfucking police officers said it was Photoshop. I knew it. How come he was the only one that found it? He tricked the people. So, anyways, I stopped watching. I started doing my thing. Folks started coming. I think he throwing shots at you. He won't say your name though. And I was like, I don't even watch him. He don't know me. Okay. And then all of a sudden one day he did it. He after he had Fabo on there. And hey Fabo, you went against me. Me and you are not friends, or we don't know each other, anything like that. But you talk bad about me, Fabo. You let him trick you. I already knew that he was gonna use you and then throw you away. I hated that, but I didn't say nothing. I said he tricking that little dude. And sure enough, it changed just like that. Okay. And so he said something, the stupid B. She a stupid B. That's how it all started. She's sitting up talking about she from South Memphis. That dumb B ain't from South Memphis. So Player Cole called me, and Player Cole was like, this nigga just went ape shit crazy on you. I go over there and then he go, yeah, I baited her in. And I said something. I baited her in. That's when all the lies came out that I was Straight Drop's cousin, that I was I'd had 15 abortions. I was Lil Migos. First he said I was Lil Migos' cousin. You know, Lil Migos the one that they working with, him, that one. And then he turned around and said I was Straight Drop's cousin. Bo Z told me the whole play. He said, well, you know, he put out, the script was to put out you was Straight Drop's cousin because at that time they thought your last name was Johnson. He said, so when they hack you, they saw that your last name was not Johnson. But he didn't take it down or nothing. At that time, I didn't know how to strike. This time, I got a lawyer, though, okay? So he put out them lies. I still got the video. This time I win in court. I still got the video. Okay, I feel like people that do stuff like that should not. He ain't even supposed to be on YouTube anyways. I started downloading everything. Okay? Said I was sleeping with all the police officers 2 years ago. The girl that he had emailing me over 500 emails. The investigator subpoenaed Google over 500 harassing me. The judge saw it. The judge said, you email her harassing her at least 10 times a day. You can't do that. You effing Mike, you was Mike Rawlins whore. You was this. You was scoring all of them police officers. The judge was flaming mad. He had that girl doing that. Mr. O would never do anything to anybody. You let them talk about Mr. O kids. And now your daddy dead. That woke me up. I said, not another email. She ain't harassing me no more. They hacked me and deleted the emails, y'all. I couldn't make this stuff up. I told the investigator, nice little white guy. he was real interested. He said, this don't make no sense. I've started watching him. All he doing is lying on the Doss case. He said, I'm not in that division, but I looked at it enough to know he's not telling the truth. So then he said, wow, he said, do you fear for your life? I said, I sure do. Sent the girl up to my office. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Just like he sent that dude over to my house. She put all type. He said, that's all right. He called Google. He went and got a subpoena and subpoenaed Google. I said, I said, they've hacked me and deleted every email I got. He said, what? I said, they've hacked me and deleted every email, just about all of them. He said, don't worry about it. He called me back. He said, well, Google got back to me faster than what I thought. I got all of them. It's over 500. I said, what about the deleted ones? He said, I got all of them, even the deleted ones. They thought they was going to delete the evidence. Google, as I said, they have to keep it on file for 7 to 8 years, even when emails are deleted legally. Okay. So he got that girl in a world of trouble. She was, standing in court talking about that I knew her and I did something with her husband and this and that. I don't even know that lady. I never laid eyes on her until that day. I had never even heard of her. But this is the type of stuff that he had put into this lady's head, because he also did it to another person. But that person reached out to me in a respectful way and said, Tam, he tried to turn me against you. He had me thinking you was saying all of these things about me and that you was calling calling my job and doing this. He told me that you was trying to make my life a living hell. And he asked me to take you out. Here my right hand to God on my daddy's grave. Everything that I speak of, I got proof of. If I didn't have the proof of it, I wouldn't speak of it. Okay. So this is the type of stuff this man has done and continues to do because of his obsession. He does not work alone. He worked with some Dallas vloggers and a hacker from over in another country. Okay. Because they've gotten his channel taken several times. I was looking at Most Hated Blogger, and Most Hated Blogger was the one that uncovered that his YouTube pages are in other people's names. So, I mean, he throws up paperwork of people that are on here. Okay. And so people get scared of him, okay, because number one, he lies on folks. I'm not scared of no lies. Everything he's ever said about me was a lie. She was a dispatcher. I ain't never been no damn dispatcher. I was a damn traffic officer. You got police that's on here. They be on here in the bushes. Why would I lie about that? She worked for a union hall. That union hall was waiting on him. They tells me that they was trying to get up. He was trying, him and them women was going to try to, they thought I worked for a union hall. She was secretary for a union hall. I ain't even try to correct it. They was waiting on. I said, I'm not gonna even try to really correct that because I want to see if they're gonna file some fake information. I'm a businesswoman, so I do business with certain people. And they was waiting for them fake reports to come through. They was just gonna give them to me because I don't work for no union hall. And then they was gonna file some reports on whoever, whatever dumb bitch she was gonna have to do it. And I was gonna file some. Okay. But that's what people do. They make up stuff. I've never hid that I've dated a couple of police officers. Hell, when you work somewhere 20 years, you bound to have relationships. It ain't nobody's business. But they be sitting there worried about my coochie. I give it to who I want to. He just know he would never. He would never. He could never. So I'm not gonna shy back from that. Neither one of the officers were married. And we had a lot of fun in bed. It was real good. We had relationships for a couple years and we tore the damn bedroom up, bitch. That's what single people do. Okay. I dated one at the Memphis Police Department and I dated one at the sheriff's office. Those were two different times in my life. And we had a whole lot of good fun. I'm a single woman. I can do it like that. And they were single men. Now what? And I'm waiting on number 8 because we're going to tear the damn bedroom up. And it's funny how these men want to put folks up to try and defame your character. I'm proud to say I've had sex with 7 men. It's more men on here that then have more dicks in their mouth than I ever had in my coochie. And never will. I know how to do vagina management. But that's the type of stuff that they try and do to tear women down, especially when men are obsessed with them. He been doing it for 2 years. Okay. So, I think it's a crying shame that I have to endure this. My notifications being hacked. I changed my phone, one of my phone numbers, and I did it on purpose. Lady, that's why we've been on your ass. Because I was told to change one of my phone numbers and to change my security, and you went into your system and got them that phone number, and you gonna pay for that. It was a trap, bitch. You gonna have another heart attack, hoe. I don't have no sympathy for a bitch that let niggas, you old as dirt, and let niggas that just crawl up out the sewer send you out to violate another woman. That guy that worked for that security company out here, he real vicious. That's what I heard. And he helps him to do quite a bit of stuff. With all of it coming to an end. Orangutan TV. Why couldn't he just get on here and tell his lies and work for Black youngster now and leave other people alone? But when you've been put on here to do a job, you can't do that. Folks should have known. I was like, dog, I know everybody has a difference of opinion. And because people are unsure, it should have been based on what you feel if you felt like those were not the killers out there. Not based on somebody else trying to pound some crazy information in your head. I would have been the first to say, well, there's some unsurety there. I I ain't had no reason to try to cover up nothing either. I mean, 1 minute I'm straight drop cousin or whatever, and little me go cousin, and the next minute I'm 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 working for the Memphis Police Department. I don't work for them no more. I used to. I don't have to cover up nothing. What kind of sense does that make? Me, a vlogger, covering up for the Memphis Police Department when they have a whole media team. What kind of sense do that make? And so when I told people, I said, y'all, if I can't keep you right, I'll keep you in the middle. I'm not going to put information out that's going to destroy a case, even if I know it, because I don't know everything. Over 1 million pages, I don't know everything. We're learning, we're sitting and waiting. But while we're sitting and waiting, if I hear something, I'm not going to put out something that's going to hurt a case, that's going to scare people into not being witnesses or whatever it is, because I don't know the witnesses, number one. And I'm not going to put out lies. But I become a problem, and you have men that want me dead, number one, because they work with the entities that did this to Young Dolph. When they don't understand this, the police and stuff already got it. And because this is their bread and butter. So if I come out and say, no, that ain't true, I'm gonna give a thumbs. Gang, y'all better use y'all resources and fuck y'all life up. She taking my money away by telling the truth. It contradicts what other people, the lies that they have put out. And so he summons those imps to destroy their lives with the resources. These folks got jobs. They got mortgages. They got rent. They got car note. Something this nigga ain't never had until he got it off of their back. To mess up their life, because I got to try and mess up their life in order to seem credible, to include trying using a stupid Steve, are you a grapist? I'm gonna use the word, I'm taking that from the twins now. They say grape, Grape. I be looking at the twins from over there out of New Orleans. I like them. Okay. Are you a grapist? Do you think that you're gonna be able to get close to me to sexually violate me, bitch? I will put a gun in your mouth, hoe. Cause see, ain't no man got no business letting no other man send him out like that to try and get close to a woman that he don't even know, to try to do something to her. You already violated me when you came to my house. I ain't no victim. Let me make this clear, because I get real mad when I think about men trying to violate women. I ain't no victim, sissy. I ain't no mother effing victim, hoe. Me putting the police on you is the best thing that I could have did for you, nigga. Because at least they might let you live. If you come near me, you are a threat to me, sissy. Bitch boy, you letting these niggas send you out to violate a woman? I ain't no victim. I'm not a victim. And you better understand that. My mama ain't no victim. And my kids ain't no victims. They mama went and got them guns. I don't talk about it, but we goes to the range. We goes to the range with some police officers. Okay, I don't even put it on. I don't put it on social media or nothing. We goes to the range. I was one of the top shooters out there at the range when I went through the academy. Nigga, don't play with me. I ain't no victim. If you come near me, I'm not submitting. I don't submit because I know ain't number one or two things gonna happen, bitch boy. Either I'm gonna go down or you gonna go down. I'm gonna go down fighting because you ain't gonna violate me. Okay? Ain't one or two things gonna happen, and we was born to die. So I ain't gonna submit or roll over or let nobody have their way with me. And my girl's been taught that, fuck nigga. Since you insisted on letting Orangutan TV, and they say you CMG security, or used to be Steve. CMG, if you got a security name Steve, you better get him because we on his trail. He bees on orangutan TV. And I'm sure Black Youngster and them know that since they fans of his channel. It's a whole lot of stuff that I know that I don't say. But guess what? What I know and don't know, it don't change the outcome. It ain't gonna change the outcome of nothing, Steve. You just crashing out like straight dropping Cornelius. Because they sure was the ones that was out there. Nah. And they ain't getting out. So y'all can try to lead a campaign and a crusade all day. They ain't getting out. They killed that boy. They did it. And ain't bringing no fake daddy, no fake Cornelius daddy. Okay? Or no fake Marcus, which was Dolph's brother. That wasn't the real him. Or nothing else gonna change that. I'm tired of this stuff, y'all. I can't understand how women let these men solicit them to do this stuff. And we all women? I don't care how I can't stand a woman. Ain't no man gonna solicit me to violate them. I'm a private investigator. When folks come to me trying to get information, especially men, I'm looking for such and such. The first thing I ask them, do you have a restraining order on you? I can't find my wife. You got a restraining order on you? You got any type of paperwork? Well, I got this. Sir, I can't do it. You're going to have to go to another private investigator. I can do it. I don't even have to ask them questions. But I'm responsible. I ain't helping no men find no women that's trying to hide from them for no money. No, sir, I can't. You're going to have to go to another company. I can't do it. Where is there anything? There ain't nothing in the law that says you can't. No, it ain't nothing in the law, but I got a right to not take that case. I don't want it. I can't do that, sir. Because, see, I've worked with battered women homes and stuff where they've had to go out of town, did all types of volunteer work for the YWCA and all that. No, I can't do that, sir. I can't do it, not for no money. I don't have to take money to do anything because I'm blessed abundantly. Okay? And no devil in hell lying on me on here could stop it. They stop themselves falsifying stuff. Okay? It's a darn shame when people think that they can defy the American government. They sit back on their keyboards and dispatch other damn fools that are school teachers, that are insurance agents, that are security, work for security companies, that work for light companies, that got all of these careers. And they basically just give it up for somebody that just crawled out the sewer, that cares nothing about them. Nothing at all. Okay? Nothing. I wouldn't even intend to get on here and talk about that, but I'm so tired of these people trying to violate me. I'm so tired of it that it is ridiculous. And so, I mean, I guess they thought that, hey, they get into, the StreamYard, they get access to the internet, and I'm gonna change. I'm getting ready to change everything, right? But y'all's days are numbered, and I know it seems like they think they're getting away. One of the officers was looking at him one day. That's when they hacked my phone, and he was bragging, "We the CIA." He said, "I'm gonna get that motherfucker." Because they showed doing it. They showed doing it. Bitch, we found when my phone was hacked. I'm going after the phone company when this is over. See, I was talking to somebody the other day, and they said, well, a lot of things happen, You said you wanted to be a millionaire, but you didn't know how you was going to be one. Okay? When everything is panned out in the paperwork, it's going to be easier for the lawyers. Here I was saying I needed to do this, this, and that. I had a 5-year plan to be a millionaire. And God was making a way for me the whole time. Okay. And so it took me back to when Joseph said it had to happen when his brothers threw him into the pit. They thought that they had gotten rid of him. They tried to kill him because he was great, because he was a dreamer. God had shown him in dreams that he was going to be ruler over a land. And then years later, when it was a famine, they didn't even know who their brother was, and he was the ruler over a land. And when they found out he wasn't dead, okay, it's my favorite story right here. I thought about this when they said that the other day. They tried to apologize. He said, "Don't worry about it. It had to happen, but it was good for me." Orangutan motherfucker, you ain't did nothing to me. I know you think you put a spell on my daddy. They say he was bragging about that. She talked about my guts. I was hating that nigga for that. My mama said, "Wait, stop. He ain't got the power to put no spells on your daddy. Your daddy had been sick. He couldn't do it, baby. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. He couldn't do it." Because I was like, I'm gonna hire this person, I'm gonna hire that person. She said, let it go. And when I let it go, the people took an interest in it because of that security breach outside of this country, and they all tied together. It had to happen, but it was good for me. Okay. And so he thought he had me scared. The worst thing I did was when I got on here and he thought I was scared of him. That's what he thought. And I do fear for my life. I do. I fear for my life. I'm afraid of OTV because he been messing with me for 2 years. I fear for my life. Okay. And so I'm going to protect myself, but he ain't going to come and do nothing. Because I've heard him get on his panel and talk about how people ain't sissies because when he said when he have killed people, we got the video. I ain't been the only one recorded. He said, when I kill people, I like to look them in the eye. That's what he said. He liked to look them in the eye when he killing them. Okay. That's what he said. I didn't say it. Anyways, you guys, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of them messing with me. I'm tired of it. And so, people want position so bad. It's so sad that the women that are around him, he have them. I'm hearing he have them to stand watch. You watch when it's something said, when it's something going on. I mean, you better get it back to me. They record it and they send it to him. The bitch that's doing it, you really good for nothing. And who cares? Bozy, what good did it do you to do that, to be on here doing that to people? Why? We already know all of the people that are involved in the Young Dolphs Unsolved page. It's more than one. But what good did it do you? It didn't do you no good. It ain't gonna do you no good. If you was gonna do it right, you should have did it right and confess what you did and not go back to it. I don't know. Evidently, if you know how to manipulate Google systems and hack into folks' stuff, right? You probably could make some money working for a corporation. You play basketball and stuff, Bozy. You ain't no bad looking white guy. Because I've seen you. We've seen you. But you chose to do it another way. And hey, at this point, I can't say I know why you involved. Maybe it was just money. Okay. Maybe it was just money. I don't know. If not, then it's just evilness. Because we already know Countdown John is the one that brought you in. And we know why he brought in the hackers. It was strictly for scamming. Okay. But that's between them and the FBI. Ain't got nothing to do with that. I wouldn't even have no issues with Countdown John if he had not been so dead set on messing with me. A man I don't even know. By the time I started vlogging on the Young Dogs case, he had already gotten into trouble and was not allowed to really vlog on it anymore. The feds had already put him up under investigation and was doing the very everything that they could do to him based on based on the law. So he went behind the scenes, according to an investigator, and started doing stuff. That's how I know he working with orangutan. Okay, orangutan TV, OTV. Okay, and and they still, messing with me. They solicit other people to mess with me. I think that it is a shame. I think the thing about orangutan TV is when they see a strong woman, because see, you have to think about when men are used to killing them and beating them, it does something to them when they are fixated on a woman that is strong. And so they revert back to, if I can't control them, that's why I got Steve coming to my house. I'm gonna kill her like I did the other ones. Okay. And so I know that is the mindset, and that is why I fear for my life. These folks had a nerve. These people be scared of him and talking about he pulling up their paperwork and stuff. Hell, I mean, just own your paperwork. I mean, so what? I mean, pull up his, because he got some in more names than one. See, folks will tell you, go pull up my paperwork when they got paperwork in more names than one. They think you can't get to that good stuff because it's in another name. Okay. But people on here are going to have to start getting lawyers to combat that stuff. Okay. We're going to have to start getting lawyers to combat this stuff. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. Anyways, you guys. I was intending to get on here and talk about funny. And I went all into an hour and a half on this stuff because I'm so tired of, and I know he probably just jacking off everywhere. Oh, she's talking about me. Oh, that's how he get off. He releasing nothing everywhere all over his mane. Oh, she talking about me. Oh. Okay, everywhere. Because when they sick, that's how they get off. Your energy. On getting your energy. Oh, child. I think I'm gonna just have to talk about funny another time and change the name of this to open topic, child, where we talk about any and everything. Because I had wanted to talk about funny. It's a lot of stuff that I want to say about funny, but they started coming in here messing with me as soon as I came on. That's what they did. Oh, child. Thank you on the Turf Podcast. Y'all hit the resubscribe button. Also, y'all make sure you go to your notifications, and hit all. Turn on your notifications. I think it's, make sure you go to where it says all, so that all of your notifications can come on. What they did was, when I contacted Google, they even said it was weird that the notifications, um they got it where people on Facebook can't even come into my stream yard no more. None of them. Because one of my friends that worked for the PD was like, I was trying to comment. I can't even comment. No, people on Facebook ain't really even been able to comment in the stream yard anymore. And I'm gonna have to figure that out too. I'm getting a team. I'm see, and that's another thing. I'm having to hire a team to see how Bozy and them keep getting into my computer, and the guy from out of Arizona. Okay, and and so I'm hiring a team to secure everything as it relates to this social media. And the other team, that's what they found out, that illegal stuff, that's in law enforcement's hands at this point. I'm not trying to help them do their job. It's just, I know investigations are perpetual, and it bothers me that they feel like they getting away with something, and I be wanting to let them know, bitch, you ain't. But I guess going to my exercise class today is that helps me to de-stress. You know what? She's doing good. The veterinarian says that she start around this time they start to get stressed, because the babies are due on April the 1st, but she can have it before April the 1st. So what I did was, they told me how to prepare her little place. I got all her covers, her dog pads in case the babies come early. And I got to go buy, and I'm going to do that today, a sucker, so that if the babies come, her water has not broken. If the babies come, oh, okay, you told me about a Tito's vodka. Okay. If her babies come, I use a little sucker to clear the passageway, child. I thought, I'm gonna tell y'all what I did last night. I almost passed out. Y'all know I'm goofy, right? Her tail, I guess she was hurting. They said it's normal for them to contract a little bit, and I think that's what was going on. She's contracting a little bit because she was moaning. And so, because I wanted to take her to the hospital, but they was like, it ain't no need because it's normal. And she had her little tail, tucked between her legs. I thought it was a baby coming out, because it told me pick her. I thought it was a baby coming out. I started screaming. I almost passed out. I fell over. And they said, "What's going on?" I said, "Oh God, I think it's a baby hanging. Oh God, I'm too weak. I'm too weak." And they said, "It's a baby coming. Has a water." I said, "I think so." I looked at it again. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. It's her tail. I'm sorry." It was like, "You're gonna have to calm down. You're gonna have to calm down." I said, "I never delivered no. I'm scared they're gonna come before time. I never delivered no puppies before." I, I had gotten weak, y'all. I've got weak and fell over on the couch, but it was just her tail. Hey, Purpose Leah. Light the grill, put the chicken on there, some veggies, open the glass of wine, come back on later. I tell you some secrets. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to my exercise class. I've been so happy about my blood pressure has been. Y'all know when my dad died, my blood pressure had went back up. Well, it was never up. It was always perfect, and it had went up, and it stayed up for a very long time. It stayed up for a very long time. I was like, dog, but now, since I've been going to my exercise class and stuff, it has been back down to perfect. I was like, dog, things are getting so better as far as me managing my emotions as it relates to my dad. Finally accepting grief counseling helps. Finally accepting that, it was just time to go. And like I said, like when I went to grief counseling one day, the teacher was like, the counselor was like, it's going to be what you need to do is start holding on to the memories of like the good times you had with your dad. And he was like, it's going to be a time, whereas so many people do this, it's going to be a time whereas you're going to think about your dad's death, and then you're going to get some strength off of something. You're going to get some strength and you're going to be able to move on. And so I promise you, I was scrolling through my phone, my iPhone, looking for something. And I went all the way back up when 2 weeks before my dad passed away. I started just recording him when I would go into, into his room and stuff. I just started recording him. I don't know why. I was just recording him. So I went back. I tried to stay away from those videos, but I started scrolling up, and the videos were me talking to him, right? And at that point, he had gotten to a point like a week before his death. He had just gotten to a point where he wasn't really talking, and he was just nodding his head. He just be looking up in the sky, and he looked like he had gotten sad. And so I found a video where I said, Dad, are you gonna get better? You gonna get better so you can come home? And then he said, nah, I gotta go. I can't stay here like this. It's something about that gave me strength, because he was able to exit on his own terms, right? He was able to exit on his own terms. Like, that just gave me some strength. I was like, dog, my dad did it the way that he wanted to do it when he was here, and he left on his own terms. Like he wouldn't have left if he had not been ready to go, right? So that kind of gave me strength. I didn't record when he was actually dying. No, I'm glad that I didn't. I didn't record that, when he was actually passing. I'm so glad that I didn't do that, because I think he would have left peacefully if I had not been doing all that hollering and stuff. So I think I was dealing with that too. I was like, dog, I wish I had not been screaming and crying and stuff, so I could have let him leave peacefully. Leo says she's going to start nesting before she starts to deliver. Tamara, you're gonna know. Oh, okay. But that gave me strength, and I think that my going to my class, my exercise class and stuff, like my pressure has been all the way on back down to where it should be. But my pressure is like last year with dealing with these damn fools on here while I was trying to grieve, trying to get on here, wanted this to be an outlet so that I would not think about things so much. Because even with me doing stuff outside of here, sitting, doing surveillances and sitting in cars and stuff, you sitting there all by yourself, you got other investigators out there with you, but they're in their cars. You do nothing while you're sitting waiting, but sitting thinking, right? You're sitting thinking with your cameras on, right? So that wasn't good. So I was getting on here as an outlet, and it's a darn shame. Not because, at that point I was thinking about, because if I was really, really trying to do some things, and I could do it if I want to anyways. Anybody can be successful on here, but I was using this as an outlet, getting on, talking to people, communicating with people and stuff like that. And you had these damn freaks on here consistently bothering me, and it kept my blood pressure up, right? But I've gotten over that. That's the reason why I say this year is a completely different year, right? And I'm serving anybody with the law that think that they're going to violate me, because don't nobody get on YouTube to be violated, especially by the same group of people and the same one person. This man violates everybody. I give him cancer because he got them damn fools around him that's up under investigation by the FBI now, because they chose him over their livelihood. They chose to help him violate and terrorize people. And guess what? Anybody that sit up on their panel, I heard him say it, I don't give a F. I mean, shoot, I don't give a F. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to lose. I don't care. I'll do anything. I would not even align myself with nobody that had that thought process, especially if I had something to lose. You might not have much, but your asses get up and go to work and got something. Ugh. And I know you don't want to go to jail, and that's what some of them going. Whew. So maybe YouTube will start looking closer at their policies and stuff when they ban people and they're able to show back up and terrorize folks up under other people's names. And so what you got to do is you got to start holding the people when they go get channels in other people's names. You got to start suing them folks and holding them accountable. They put if, even though we know it's his channel, we got to sue the people whose names that it's in. Because they the ones got him sitting up there. Yep, I tell you. Oh, y'all, she's so uncomfortable. You uncomfortable, girl. I could tell you uncomfortable. Your stomach and stuff gotten bigger. You about ready, ain't it? You about ready, girl. Yeah, it's one thing when you get on here and you have disagreements. It's another thing when you think you have a right to intrude on people's privacies and intrude on their life. And that's exactly what they did to me. And he think that he still got the right to do it. Sitting up talking about he the CIA. That's what's got them folks on his ass now. And filing them fake police FBI reports ain't doing nothing but making it worse. They know he a con artist. I'd be scared of somebody. Like I said, I ain't got nothing to lose, but them folks that he got doing it got something to lose. Because I've been told that they got something to lose. Well, child. Anyways, y'all, what else y'all got going on? Bozy, you in my computer. You'll be out in a few minutes. I don't, the whole internet. But it's somebody in there with you, nigga. So I mean, it don't even matter. And them iPhone, them little fake phones, burner phones that y'all get to, with them little Wi-Fi sticks. That's got them different SIM cards and stuff. Y'all, I guess y'all think that's okay. Remy, what you doing? Y'all, when she stand, wait a minute, y'all. It's something. Is it something going on? Is you trying to push? Woo! Y'all, it's something going on. Wait a minute. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to call y'all back. Y'all, I'm gonna have to call y'all back. It's something going on.